Supporting Kids Foundation was founded and my involvement came at the same time. Well, my son was diagnosed with a rare blood disorder and we thought he was going to need a bone marrow transplant. So we went to Children's Mercy, we met with the doctors there, and they decided that maybe he didn't need a bone marrow transplant. So then we leave that appointment with great news, but we walked by everybody else that didn't get great news. And so during that process, we were kind of figuring out how we were going to take a 2-income family, become a 1-income family, and still maintain some normalcy. And fortunately, we didn't have to do that. But it was really hard to imagine other families having to go through the same thing. And then a couple years later, I was talking with an individual by the name of Tim Moore, who's part of the Johnny's group, and Tim said, hey, if you ever want to do a golf tournament, let me know. I was like, let's do one. And so while we were planning that golf tournament, a neighbor of ours, Aiden, a little 6-year-old boy, was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, bone cancer, in his knee. And we saw firsthand, because he's a neighbor of ours, just how much of an impact that had on their family and their finances. And so we took most of the money we raised off that first golf tournament and gave it to them. After that tournament was over, Tim and I were sitting around and was like, that was really great. It was very rewarding, but it was a lot of work. So we went and recruited a bunch of guys from the neighborhood and became a 501c3 and an incorporated organization, and with the goal of helping families who were in that particular situation. And that eventually evolved to us partnering with Children's Mercy. And so we help families with hotels, transportation, utilities, their housing, anything that is impacted by the fact that they're battling childhood cancer. For me, having that scare in my life, it's really easy to be involved, right? Because I had that scare. And then we've got other people in the foundation who have a child that's battled cancer. One of our former presidents, Thomas Charles' son is a survivor. We've got another gentleman on the board, 2 people on the board actually, who have children that have been through it. For them, it's really super easy to be involved, right? Because they've experienced it. What's amazing to me are the people who do not have that personal connection, but still give tirelessly, because we are an all-volunteer organization. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I wish my son didn't have his disease, but it really has changed a lot of lives positively because he had it, so I don't know that I would change that, but don't tell him I said that.